Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, God, I beg. Welcome. Please, let's just have a quick test of the stream. Hi, YouTube. Hello, Radiant. Let's just have a quick test of the stream. Abdul, KG, as usual. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, we're starting a bit late, but yeah, since you are here, just help us run the test. Is the audio okay? The audio is good, and all. And then the most important thing, hope is not lagging yet. And anyhow, welcome to today's stream. Today our game is going to be between Houseki no Kuni. Houseki no Kuni and Otsusuki Sports. And I think one of the best things that most of us have noticed is that Dexlin is going to be playing this. And I think from the game, I'm just going to call them LTL or maybe Houseki. Okay, so from Houseki's last game, probably a lot of people didn't feel like, well, personally, I didn't know that it was just a bunch of random OP players, gathered in one place. But I think they are contenders, in my opinion. So this game has a lot of potential for premium violence. Let's just hope we get that. Yes, I think if Otsusuki are just going to go with their cancer comp, then we might be seeing that edit. I think Indra is one of the few players like I think Houseki is going to Houseki might want to lock this. Quickly, Otsusuki is going to respond with the Sicilian and the Lapu. Two very, very strong picks that can do well against it's probably going to go well at the end of the day. Yeah. So, and then you have that Sicilian game. Because from I think the game between are we going to see a Leslie pick here? No, we are not. I'm not going to see Leslie following victory. We'll be getting the Brody instead. And Gray is going to go for this Clint. Yeah, Clint is not bad. Might have a bit of Clint. I think Clint bullies all, in my opinion, honestly. At that range. You can't just look down in his range. But anyhow, yeah, both the picks from both sides right now are actually looking solid. Yeah. So let's just roll it this way.
Which I was made for.
Death Call. Is Death Call going to be okay? So they have. I guess Kaja is not. I don't know if it's a flex pick. Yeah, you can actually go to the room. Can go EXP too, but I doubt they will want to play Kaja EXP. So most like this Kaja is going to be their Roma. They have a Roma, jungler, and a Mark. So what they will be looking to pick now is the mage and what? The mage and what? Which other players? What do people even use? Their mage.
Your team is picking.
Okay, so they are straight up just going to lock that Harriet. Like they've 100% already decided that. And I wonder if it's okay. No, Kinshiki is on the Lapu, so definitely. So we're going to see how I wish. Oh, I was going to say how I wish they are going to lock in that Fanny, and immediately they lock the Fanny. Okay, this should be exciting. Are we going to? Is Dexlin going to give us this YSS gameplay? I think his YSS is actually really, really scary. Considering the fact that this jungler that is not, is not in the meta and all that. He just has a way of making this Yi Sun Shin work for him. And with these drafts that we have seen, I think it's safe to say that This is going to be an interesting game. And we can see some swaps coming up there. Death Call is going to be the one taking that Martis. So Martis is going to be the EXP laner. I think. Alright, so we got Kaja as a Roma, using that I can't remember, tenacity. Kaja is going to be in tenacity instead of the normal the usual support emblem. It can work, I think it's not a bad idea. And then you're going to see the Frex here under Harriet. Wow, comps are, yeah, they're actually not looking too bad. Love to see how this goes. Hopefully we don't have any connection issues from both teams and everything is going to go smooth and as planned. Well, I think sure you can already see Fanny. Definitely as usual is going to start from her blue buff. And we're going to see Dexley on that YSS here on the red. Funny. Well, I guess he was confident enough, you know, I don't know, to just pick that E Sunshin into Fanny. Probably he knows his stuff. If you've played a hero long enough, you know where they can, you know, even if you are countered, you know, you might just have how to play around those counters of yours. You can see there he's not even going to bother contesting the Lito. And yeah, and Fanny doing funny stuff is next. You're going to take her red buff and then move on to the next, and everybody just farming steady. Martis and Lapu Lapu here just doing EXP laner stuff. I think that's basically what we're going to be seeing throughout both of them, trying to frustrate each other. Well, yeah. Already YS is using that ult just to give his team a bit of vision, know what is going on. I think that's actually one skill that is going to play a vital role in this game. You know, all those there are a couple of surprise ganks that might end up not really being surprises anymore with that with the vision that YSS can provide on that ult. I think Lapu Lapu might want to stop. Okay, he doesn't end up stopping it from recalling, and immediately Lapu is going to cut that wave and look to set up for this turtle. There are 4 members of Otsusuki are here, and I don't know, if you ask me, I would say this is pretty much the first turtle in the bag. I don't think it's a good idea for Harry to even try anything there. And straight away, the first turtle is going to go the side of Otsusuki pretty easily, honestly, and you can already see that Fanny here coming in with that damage, and the first blood is going to go to Harriet actually, who takes that kill, and then Kaja using the divine judgment on Sicilian I think is going to be okay. However, we don't know about that YSS is going to fall there. Interesting. You can see a bit of aggression here. This Fanny could be a big problem for them. Lapu Lapu trying to get something done here, but instead that decimate from Martis is going to send him all the way down to 1 HP. And Sicilian, I don't know why, probably overstaying his welcome there. You know, it is not a battle that you can win right now, especially as Sicilian, considering the fact that it probably doesn't have enough stacks and all. You know, there's not much you can do there. And looking at the builds here, okay, just standard stuff, early game stuff. Yeah, so 1 death each for Sicilian, YSS, and the Roma, and already that Harriet is flexing those 2 kills. I think he's going to need Harriet is going to need that boost actually for the game as it goes on, because well, anyhow, I really love how Houseki are playing this, you know, not taking unnecessary fights. The fights that they feel, you know, they have in the bag, they just go in, don't overstay their welcome, and then they come out again. Really clean stuff right now. Ooh, top lane here. Lapu Lapu almost getting. Is he going to get that kill off of? No, he's not going to. Mati is able to pop that vengeance and get out of there. Good stuff, but don't think. Ooh, Lapu here. Fanny going in. Ooh, look at the damage there coming from Fanny. I think Lapu is going to fall here. Definitely is going to be Harriet securing another kill for himself. 3 kills on the board for Harriet, and we can already see the gold lead is actually beginning to stretch more. But I guess Otsusuki are doing a good job at just playing the objective game, and I think that is probably why they are not so far behind. Fanny coming in, causing a lot of problems here. And funny enough, is Lolita who is going to secure that turtle for them. A lot of serious damage, man, coming from Fanny. The 3 people are going to fall for the side of Otsusuki. The jungler, the gold laner, and the aroma. These trades are not looking good at all for Otsusuki. And yeah, straight away, Fanny is definitely going to take that blue buff. Thank you very much. And move on to other things. Ish. And yeah, and that is not just that. Also, even though Lolita was able to, secure that turtle, at the end of the day, it was still a bad trade because you got a turtle, but you ended up losing, gave away 3 kills and a turret there because Brody actually got a turret. Matt is getting a bit overconfident. I don't think he should be there. To be honest, it was very, very unnecessary, but he does that and he's going to get punished for it straight away. Oh man, this is looking very, very dicey. I think they might be able to. Can they? No, Fanny is here. Fanny is going to clean up that. Look at the damage coming in from Fanny. She's going to use her retribution. Not sure why she did that. Things looking pretty dicey here for Fanny, but she's going to escape with her life there. And there was a kill on Brody off camera. So I guess that's not 3 kills. Okay, so 3 people for falling. Interesting. Declan is going to recall there. Just go back, try to get stuff back. But this is funny. I think if they can continue like this, they can just get that snowball, get as much value as they can from that Fanny's early game dominance, before the late game comes and she falls off. You can see right in there missing a few cables, but at the end of the day she's going to be fine. Divine Judgment there onto the Lapu. Could this be Lolita charging up there with the flicker? Stuns Fanny in the turret and they are able to shut Fanny down. Very, very nice there. Guess probably just overestimated their damage or underestimated Lapu's defense and how well he does against ganks. Well, anyhow, good game there. You can already see the mid lane turret is also going to fall. Yeah, look at the damage. I think if Houseki doesn't calm down and play this smart, this might get a bit tricky. You can see Harriet's there dashing with that vengeance, helping him to stay alive, but he's not able to get anybody. Instead, he's the one that is going to be gotten brought down so low. Good job there from the Harriet, but Otsusuki are going to secure the turtle of the game. That's 2 turtles to 1, and I think overall we can see why the gold lead is not that much. Yeah, I guess Brody just getting carried away there or something, but the gold lead is not much because even though Otsusuki are like losing in kills, like not really getting a lot of kills for themselves, they are still like playing that objective game. They have 2 turrets on the board. They might have lost 2 also, but at least they are making sure the lead is not too far. Fanny trying to hunt that Sicilian, man, after his life, but she's not going to get Sicilian. Is going to pop that ult, retreat, and then Fanny, making sure she doesn't end up getting herself stuck there. She's going to go back and recall. Oh, Brody, I'm having to flicker out of that. I think if Brody got caught in that Sicilian, I wasted Luminant Blast here actually from the Lolita, but look at the damage coming in from that Fanny, guys. She's going to try to go for this Clint, and she is going to get the Clint. Brody is going to take out the damage is already coming up from Sicilian. That burn is not going to be able to finish him off. But Fanny able to just dive into that back line. And you can already see, even on top here, Matt is just giving Lapu Lapu a hell of a time, not letting him breathe, and he's going to take down that tier 2 turret also. So as far as objectives are concerned, I think it's actually really good for Houseki, but at the same time you can see that it's not something that they would want to get overconfident about, because later on Fanny is definitely going to fall off, in my opinion. I think Fanny is going to fall off, and this whole fly in, touch and kill that she is doing right now will not end up working once the side of Otsusuki have gotten that Athena and their defensive item. The conceal play here coming in from Kaja, he's not going to commit to that. Harvey's trying to see if he can get something on that Sicilian, but Sicilian just going to pop that ult, and yeah, he's going to pop that ult and just get out of there. Yeah, that ult there from YSS is going to reveal the location of the other team. Funny trying to get something here, but you can already see the crowd control and the damage already coming from Sicilian. Brody able to get that kill on her, very nice. Kaja is going to get stunned here, tries to flicker out, but he's not going to make it out. Lapu Lapu somehow manages to get the kill on the Fanny. Look at this Kaja, man, running around with 1 HP, and they are able to get 3 kills in return from that kill onto their jungler. I would call that a very good trade for the side of Houseki. Lovely game there. The Brody is actually beginning to pop. I guess he must have gotten his, he has his BOD and his Malefic Roar, so that is a lot of damage. And right now I think he can just try to go for those defensive items. He actually has 3 of his main items already, and plus the brute force. So that's actually a lot of gold there for the Brody. You can see him almost 8k gold for just the Brody alone. And in general, it's like a 2k gold lead right now. Not looking the best, but with the comp that Otsusuki is using, I guess we can say, well, they still have that Sicilian to give them some sort of assurance for that late game. But this Fanny will still have that insane, diving, touch, and almost kill potential that she has in 14. But Kaja here is in a bit of trouble. He's going to stay too close to the turret, and he's going to end up going down. But look at the damage, guys. Look at the damage. Just from Sicilian and Clint's passive alone, Lapu Lapu was already down to 1 HP. So, like, this is what I'm saying, and I almost forgot. They also have that Clint. Even the YSS is doing so much damage to Fanny that if she's not careful, she might be dead before even having getting a chance to land anything. And in the late game, it's not going to be a favorable trade. You don't want to always get in there and kill your jungler. I can see Harry here trying to go a 1v2 against you. Bad idea, man. That YSS is going to drain you down, and he's actually looking very good, but the YSS is going to get shot down. And the Fanny is not taking down yet. Divine Judgment used to hold down that Clint and kill him, make sure it doesn't cause any problems for them. Wonderful suppress there from the Kaja, and he's just going to try and push this. You can see Lapu Lapu on top there, trying to get some objective for his side. But this Mattis is not going to let him. This is going to be a face of no, it is not. And you can see here another turret is going to fall for the side. So all Otsusuki has left is their is going to be their inhibitor towers. So they will just have to work with that right now. But at the same time, I just feel like, to be honest, Houseki can't get overconfident right now, because we can already see the damage output coming from the Sicilian, the Clint, and even the YSS. Surprisingly, YSS is doing so much damage already, so they'll have to play their cards right, because we're approaching that point in the game that the wipeout might just spell a throw at the end of the game. But look at the damage there from the Mattis. just chaos right here in this team fight. Brody doing what Brody does, getting insane damage there on Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu trying to stay alive, but he's not going to be able to do that. Clint is able to get a kill, but nothing. Clint is able to get a double kill, taking down that Fanny and the Kaja. So I guess they will have to pay more attention to that Clint, protect him at all costs. Wow, man, this is actually a very, very crazy game. So we have Harriet here just trying to get the why should he get the he didn't get the gold crab. I thought he took the gold crab with that ult. You can see here Dexlin steady farming. Both teams are actually doing really, really well. As even though there is that 3k gold lead, it's hard to ignore, but it's already getting closer to that late game, that 80-minute mark, where almost every member has already gotten all the equipment that they probably needing, and then it will just boil down to who makes a mistake first and things like that. You can already see everyone on the side of Houseki already getting that Athena shield. Well, except the Martis, but everybody already has some sort of physical defense except the Martis, because he'll play here coming up, but that ult from YSS is going to just destroy whatever surprise it is that Kaja had planned. And yeah, they are just going to play the safe game. Everyone just trying to get their positions, riding vision. You can see here from the back line there's a dive there. They were able to actually get the Sicilian and the Yi Sun Shin. Lovely play there from Lapu and Brody going to that back line. Although Brody is going to live his life for that, Wind of Nature coming in clutch to save Clint, and he's going to be dealing the damage, a lot of damage actually, to the side, and I think they will be able to defend this. Maybe getting a bit too overconfident. Is he going to fall? Yes, Harriet is going to shut him down. That was totally unnecessary. There were no minions, you didn't have anything to defend. There's no reason for you to try to be aggressive when you have a Harriet that's almost at full HP and Kaja in front of you. But they do that, and he's going to lose his life for that. And now immediately Lapu Lapu is just going to come here, causing a lot of problem, and I think Lapu Lapu might actually get a trade here, just trying to stop them from getting or starting that Lord. But they are just going to shut him down immediately. However, I think his mission was a success, because the Lord will not be taken. If he didn't do that, most likely they would have gone for the Lord. You can see here Harriet is going to pick up that Holy Crystal, which means the shield that he's going to be getting and stuff, and his damage is also going to be up by a fair lot. And once again they are going to start that Lord. Houseki is going to start the Lord. I wonder if Otsusuki is going to be able to do that about this. Right now it's looking like a free Lord, to be honest, unless they should just calm down, focus on defending this, honestly, which is precisely what they are doing, trying to get his blue buff. Yes, he's going to, but look at the damage here. One slap from that Sicilian and Fanny already down to 1 HP. Going to pop the immortality of Kaja there, trying to get away. Lapu Lapu is going to try to get him down. A lot of action going on here. Lot of 1 HP, but at the end of the day it's going to be Otsusuki who are going to have the favorable trade. 2 kills on the board, which is the Harriet is going to fall, and so will that Martis. Sicilian's damage is actually looking really, really scary right now. Something to be expected at that 18-minute mark, and it's scary, honestly. Yeah, I think Fanny should get that magic defense, man. You can't play. Why are you playing against a Sicilian with that amount of damage and you still don't have him? I guess I'm going to assume that he's trying to get that Athena already, but this is going to be a fairly easy defense for Otsusuki. They will be able to comfortably get this out, not lose any other turrets. Looking good, looking good for Otsusuki. Not looking too bad for them, honestly. Yeah, there's actually no reason why they took that Lord and immediately go in to try to get a fight. Fanny here coming in, surveying, going back, and oof. Harriet's actually hurt, man. Harriet actually hurt. And that was just one basic attack. Lolita trying to do some blocking here. YSS with the ult, revealing the positions, and oh, it looks like Brody is in trouble here, but not him. It is going to be the Yi Sun-shin who is going to fall. Wow, lovely play there coming in from the Brody. That damage, that turn apart memories was able to do the job on Yi Sun-shin, who thought he had escaped. And you can see here Gray picking up that potion. Does he have so much gold to buy potions? He's still okay. Clint is actually using the cooldown boots. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, I'm not a marksman, so I can't say. But anyhow, he's going to use that ball. To be honest, I wish there was a way I could check the number of stacks that Sicilian is on. Guys, like, okay, by this time it's almost 20 minutes. How many stacks on average should a Sicilian have now? Because the damage output right now is looking very, very scary. One slap from Sicilian and hit from Clint, it could potentially kill Brody if he doesn't have. Okay, he does have the immortality and that, but anyhow, it's not the regular. I think he does have. Does he have the Berserker? Clint does not have the Berserker Fury actually. No Berserker, no usual Clint stuff. But yeah, I guess it's something he has practiced. And 250 to 300 on average. So I guess my phone will do overheat too. But wow. So I guess well, you can see there. Look at the slaps there, man, coming from Sicilian. The damage is so satisfying to watch. A very, very scrappy team fight is going to happen here. Lolita getting 2-man Luminum Blaster, able to get to the pool. Sicilian trying to get out of there, but Sicilian is going to fall. It is going to be trying to see if he can get any other thing, but he's not. 3 kills. Fanny here. I think Fanny might actually get this kill onto the next lane, but nah, he's not going to. I guess he blasted the Fanny misroad. Don't know where they go again, but anyhow, it is going to be a 4-2 trade here. Nobody is going to take that Lord just yet. Nobody is in a position to take it. They're just going to calm down, go back to base, recycle, and then come back later to pull up. But anyhow, surprisingly, you can see that mid lane. I think it's a priority for Houseki right now, making sure that mid lane does not fall, keeping it intact, and I think because it does give them a bit more pressure, especially in a case like this where they want to go for the Lord and things, So they're just going to touch the Lord, try to get it over to their side. Fanny trying to see if they can get something, but Dexlin here on that YSS knows his stuff. Yep, I think this match is going to take a bit of time. Dexlin using that ult to just make sure he knows the position of everybody. Now they can plan on how they want to go into this. Stream is skipping. Another team fight is actually going to go on here. Brody trying to get that skill. Lolita is going to fall, and so will that Harry. I think Harry is getting into positions that, this is not good for Fanny. Fanny should not be there, thinking she can go in there and get that kill on Sicilian, but she doesn't, and it's just a Roma who is going to fall. And 3 members on the side of Houseki. This is looking like a throw right now, honestly, because 3 members on the side of Houseki are already down, and I don't think Kaja should even bother doing anything here at this point. And yeah, smart move. I hope. Okay, it's not a lag coming in, but yeah, smart move there from Otsusuki, getting that Lord, falling back. Just go back, reset, and make sure you make the most out of it. I think if they play this right, they are going to get at least 1 or 2 inhibitor turrets. 20 seconds on the timers. I think Fanny should be back by the time the Lord gets to their base, and Martis too. So this is going to be a defense. I don't think Otsusuki can end with this, but a lot of turrets are going to be falling here. Yes, so Otsusuki and the goat, man, they always turn up, and you can see there counter engage, trying to use that divine judgment on the Lapu Lapu, but he's only end up going to pop that bravest warrior, use it to get out of that place and come. You can see the Lord still pushing that top lane. Man, so very well utilized Lord here, able to take down all tier 2 turret. They have one inhibitor now. You can see the Lapu Lapu actually causing a lot of problem, and he's even still at full HP. Brody here trying to get something done. They are going to pop his immortality, and funny enough, they are actually going to focus on the base right now. They're going to focus on the base, finally able to get that Lapu Lapu, and a lot of members, basically all the members on the side of Otsusuki are pretty low. Lolita's immortality is going to be popped there. Fanny swinging up and down. Harriet gets the Lolita, but also end up losing his life in the process. Yeah, Sicilian, this guy is not going to go. I think they have a very Fanny there coming in with the damage, one shot on that YSS, absolutely murdering him, just vanish, just disappearing the guy from the well, again, that was actually a very lovely team fight, defense and play there coming in from the Fanny. Wow, just the Fanny left, 4 members